Good morning everyone! Today we're at Shirakawa-go in Gifu, Japan, where you can see all those gassho-style houses. So I arrived yesterday straight from Okinawa, so I got here at 6:45 p.m. and I'm staying just 15 minutes outside of this village. If you stay around in one of those houses, it's gonna cost you a lot. So I'm on a budget travel and I'm so lucky to find a place that's just like 15 minutes away from here, walking distance, and I'm only paying $75 for 2 nights. I think that's a bargain. I woke up pretty early the next day and just took my time getting ready, having breakfast, and just enjoying the view just outside of my place. And right now it's already 10 a.m. and I'm just on my way to the village. In this area there is only one gas station, which is this one, and right across from it is the only convenience store in the area as well. This is open from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. Unlike every other convenience store around Japan, if you're staying in town, this is the only convenience store here.
Station,
they're open until 11 p.m.
Convenience store does not have.
They don't have an ATM inside.
So make sure when you come to the village that you have sufficient cash in hand, because 80% of the stores and places you're gonna go to here only takes cash. Unless you have those payment app that is acceptable in Japan, make sure you really do have cash in hand. I am exaggerating this because I had a very tear-jerking incident here. Let me give you a quick story. I had 20,000 yen when I came to the village, but I used them all up in buying souvenirs and even went to a cafe. Around noon, I was famished, so I started looking for a place to eat at. I found a good place in Google Maps and went there right away. But before I settled, I asked first if they take credit card, and they told me credit card is not acceptable and showed me the app payments that they only take. So right away, I started downloading one of the apps that I could use, and the only one that worked for me was Alipay, since I can register with my email instead of my Canadian phone number, which at that time wasn't working because I put my number on hold before I left my own country. After I registered my info, credit card, I was good to go. So I settled in, had some really nice food, and was just enjoying the restaurant till I had to pay out already, and my Alipay did not work. I was confused. Should have worked. My bill was only 12,500 yen, but I only had 900 yen and some cents. I told them I will call my bank, and I was on hold for an hour. And thank God I purchased a Skype number. As long as I had data, I can make a call to Canada, otherwise that would have been a hefty bill. By this time, it was already 3 p.m. and the restaurant was closing at 4. I asked them if there was any ATM around, and they told me the bus terminal has it. I told them I'll go there and try. I left my personal bag with them to assure them I was coming back and head to the bus terminal. And this is when I find out that when they say there's an ATM, they meant there's a money exchanger, which means I should already have other cash currency in hand and just have to exchange it to the Japanese yen. At this point, I am very anxious already, and I was still on hold on the phone this whole time. And suddenly it connected, and that gave me a momentarily stress relief. Told them about the card, and they said everything seems fine and good. I should be able to use it. So I tried it again on my way back by buying 150 lighter by using the app, and it was still in vain. I walked back to the restaurant with heavy heart. I told them there was no ATM at the bus station, just the money exchanger. Closest ATM is half an hour away. I felt so hopeless here. Then they called the owner. They felt so bad for me, and I told them I only have 900 yen and some cents in hands, it's not enough. The owner just told me to not worry about it. It's in the house and just keep whatever cash I have. They even thanked me for coming and visiting. Then I started crying because I couldn't help it. I didn't even know I was that anxious and stressed. But I felt so bad that I didn't pay. I couldn't thank them enough. I don't know when I'll be back in Japan, but I swear to myself to come back and repay them for their hospitality and generosity. So the moral of the story is bring cash, because literally you're gonna be so stressed like I did. Well, there is 3 ways for you to get up here to the observatory area. I took the shuttle bus for 200 yen coming up here, but you could always take the winding road as well as a 12-minute stair climb. So now I'm on my way down, so I'm just taking the winding road. Look how thick that roof is. The Gassho-style roof of this houses is a community effort. When they have to change the roof, it takes 3 days. And then a whole day just to put a new one. Thank you. ありがとうございます。 Interesting facts here is this black thing is not paint. It's basically from having fire inside the house all these years. This is basically the employee's bed. It's a ground floor. Go one more. This is the attic. Whoa. These were the tools back in the day. Wow. This is basically what's holding the whole roof together. This place must be so cozy during winter time, but at the same time, I don't know, like, it seems like the insulation from the Gassho roof is really thick, so might be so warm, but at the same time everything else is just made of wood. So I don't know how. It would be nice to come and visit during winter time. There's one more level, which is the very top. I really like this concept of house. Whoa! There's even one more, but racing silkworms. Not allowed. Wow! So this is all where they put all this stuff.
最後にこの中にいっぱいいるぞ。でかいの。ほらほらほら。
很好笑啊！
1ヶ月ぐらいおって。村の人が総出でやりたいね。やるんだから。会話を集める会話でしょ。
これ食べまくるって決めてるんだ。
这就是小铁索桥上的可是
テリア。あ、トレリアだ、トレリア。
This one's still pretty new. See how fresh the roof is? 受け取りますか。